Morning, Gaffer. I know kind of Tuesday was a disappointing night, but 3 good performances in a row, really. Is it just a case about dusting yourselves off and going again?
Yeah, it certainly is. As you say, Dan, there's been 3 great performances. MK Dons, Charlton and then Oxford. Small details what we'll try and improve on in terms of the Oxford game, but again, yeah, listen, pleased with the performances. The results okay, you know, where we was a few weeks ago, and you know, they're a lot better now, and we feel we can improve on them as well. But most importantly, when the performances are there, I think it gives you something to rely on, that the results will start coming also.
Digging into the stats a little bit, as you spoke about earlier with the press, a half-time half-time league table would have us top. I think we're top of the division for attempts on goal by about 20, clear of Portsmouth. There's clearly a lot of things that you're doing right, aren't there? So is it frustrating in a way that hasn't translated to more points, or do you take the positives and say, well, we're not far away?
Yeah, we're not far away, you can see that, but the league's a tough league, Dan, as we'll keep saying. Some good players, some big clubs, some good teams, and they're the difference. You know, I've always spoke about lack of quality at times, and you know, that's just the way we are. We've been very good in League 2, we're just okay in League 1, and you know, we want to keep improving, but the training pitch is the most important place for our lads. You know, we keep working on stuff, we keep looking at weaknesses of opposition teams and where we can nullify their weaknesses, and you know, and get at them in certain ways. And it's no different when we play anyone really. We keep doing the work, but them stats that show, yeah, you know, we would be top of the league if it was just 45, and unfortunately it's not. It's very rarely I give the lads a well done at half time, because we know there's another 50 minutes, 47, 48 minutes to play. But it shows that we're going in the right direction. As you say, the shot, the attempts at goal, the chances created, and there's small details that need to be changed up a little bit at times in terms of the opposition. But as I said before, sometimes you're coming up against top players in this league, top strikers, top attackers who are probably worth a lot of money. You know, to name a couple who we've come up against lately was, you know, Marquez of Portsmouth, who's, you know, £1 million striker. Johnson Clark had us £1 million striker. Matty Tell, who come on the other day, who's Bristol City. You know, these players are, you know, they're good players, and they've been around the block. So we've just got to make sure that we're on point with everything we do. Yeah, you know, we'll have slip-ups along the way, because that's where we are. But ultimately, we're in a real good place in terms of performance now. We just got to keep looking at the positives.
Do you sense that that's the feeling in the group as well, that everyone sort of is quite ready to shake off Tuesday and go again? Because
yeah, of course. I think the thing is with our lads is, you know, when they've defeated, they feel it. So then that's up to me as the leader to pick them back up, like we will do today in training and tomorrow. You know, they know they're not far away, because when you're scoring goals, there's always a positive. If you're not scoring any goals, it's a big negative, because you think, where's the next goal coming from? But as I say, we had 4 points out of 2 games, and you know, we felt hard done by the way the result the other night. Let's be honest. You know, we could have done better on 2 of their goals, whether that would give us 3 points or a point. So we know what we need to do better, and we're up against a tough Gillingham team and Steve Evans' team on Saturday, but it's one we're looking forward to.
I was going to ask you about that. Obviously it rounds off a kind of festive period. You sort of know loosely what you're going to get with the Steve Evans side, don't you? How do you prepare for that sort of test?
Yeah, well, we do. We won't give too much away in terms of what we're going to do, but what we try and do is we watch, you know, me and the staff, we watch their games, the last 3 games, and we'll put something in place what we feel can win the game as a game plan. And you know, but we know what type of, you know, team Steve brings. He's very on the front foot. He's around you. He's lively himself. Steve is in the technical area. He's a winner. He's a leader. But so are we. We're leaders in different ways. And you know, we've got to not let it worry about. You know, it's not about Steve. It's or me. It's about 2 teams locking arms for 3 points, and that's what it'll be. But hopefully we can put a game plan together, and we can hopefully get some points.
Of course, it was announced yesterday that we'd be moving into Tier 3 today in Plymouth, and so that means no fans. I know it meant a lot to you, the players, and everyone at the club to have them back. How are you feeling about that announcement?
Yeah, gutted for them, yeah. I think we were just finding our way a bit. I think with the fans, obviously the MK Dons game was great. You could hear them. Even Tuesday night was excellent. They were singing along. They were rallying the troops on. And I remember when they scored to make it 1-1, and they just got right behind us. And that's what we want, and that's what we need. But unfortunately, at this moment in time, we're not going to have them. So we're disappointed. I know they'll be certainly disappointed. But I think that the objectives here is to make sure everyone's health is paramount really. I think is getting this virus away and and getting the vaccine in as quick as they possibly can, and the people who need it more importantly quicker get it, and then we can hopefully look forward to them coming back in the near future.
One final one from me. Obviously, tomorrow we're into January. Everyone gets excited about January. I know you have regular discussions and recruitment meetings and so on. Are we expecting? Well, I'm not expecting you to tell me too much, but are we expecting much movement in January?
Possibly, yeah. We've got to just keep our eyes open and ears open of what comes available. And as I said before, Dan, it's got to improve the team. We haven't got loads of money to go and spend in terms of in the transfer window. If any. But I do think, the backing of the board that give me and the chairman and my CEO Andrew, I think if there was something that was desperately needed, I'm sure they'd let me have it, as long as it was right for the club and it weren't just a bit of a plaster over a crack, if you like, and just coming in just to be in. He's got to come in and improve as whether that's 1, 2 or 3. But we're not looking to overall have a big massive change. We feel we're going well. We feel we've got good players. But again, as I said before, there might be 1 or 2 players that come and see me and say, Gaffer, look, I ain't going to be playing many games, or I haven't been involved. Is there a chance for me to go and play games somewhere? And then we'll look at it. So again, if 1 or 2 move on, then maybe 1 or 2 move in. So we'll keep working. January is always a busy month, whether that's ins or outs. So we'll keep working along the way and see what comes our way.
Thanks, Chapter.
Cheers, lads. Thank you.